Hey folks, Mike Patton here. Welcome back to the QN Link Newsroom. And I'm here today with Alan Schwegler, and Alan is the current owner for Hearthstone Bed and Breakfast based out of Jefferson City, Tennessee. Alan, thanks for spending time with us today. To begin with, tell me a little bit about your bed and breakfast.
Okay, we are a two-room, three-suite facility located on Lake Cherokee. We're 30 miles from the center of Knoxville, and we're about an hour from the Smoky Mountains.
Thank you. And how long have you been in the business?
Actually, since 1998. We've been in business for 12 years.
1998, that's great. And who are your clientele typically?
We have a variety of folks we host, from the parents of Carson Newman, which is a local liberal arts college. We have family reunions, and we also just have folks that's wanting to get away and relax for a weekend.
Great. And what types of challenges are you seeing right now in the bed and breakfast industry, and what are you doing to overcome those challenges?
Well, obviously, the economy has an impact on the level of our business, like everybody else. We've held off raising our prices for about 10 years, and we depend upon and we enjoy our return customers by making contact with them.
I see. And do you recall a time when you actually went out of your way for a particular guest?
Yes. When parents of a Carson Newman student stay here, we always offer our help if the student needs it. It's happened a couple of times with us where a gal had a stalled car and I ran up to town and helped her out, and a girl needing medical referral was up by our family.
Oh, that's great. And what is your favorite guest experience? You know, hopefully funny, or anyone with whom you've dealt with where something unexpected happened along the way.
Well, there's one story I think I could share with you. It was graduation for Carson Newman, and we had a full house, and this couple had made reservations to see their daughter graduate, and they had breakfast. We were serving breakfast, and the lady looked at her husband as we were serving the entree, and she says, "I cannot believe that we found this place upon my our daughter's graduation, and you've been putting me in that hotel down on the road." Yeah, there's one story I'd like to tell. We've had a couple come here, and the one that comes to mind is after the couple was done eating breakfast, the husband called me out onto the deck. I sincerely thought something was wrong, either with the room or maybe something was wrong with the breakfast. And to my surprise, he wanted to come the following weekend. Wanted to know if there was an opening, and I said, sure. He said, well, we got a couple conditions. Number one, we'd like to have exactly the same room. We love it. We're going to come for 3 days. And number two, we don't want you telling our daughter. We'd like a little vacation. It was really good. On Sunday, the mother kind of gave in, and they invited her daughter over for breakfast, so all turned out well in every aspect.
Oh, that is great. And what's actually one thing that you wish customers or guests knew about your business and actually don't?
Well, it's not an easy business, but I will tell you it's fun. It's a lifestyle that my wife and I have adopted. And we love it when folks are leaving and they look at us and say, hey, we're sure to return. You'll see us soon.
And what attractions are within the immediate or surrounding area?
Wow, where do I start? Obviously, we are on the lake, which attracts those that like to fish and those that like to ski. Many of our folks take trips to the mountains. And twice a year, I might mention, we host a couple. We host couples that are headed to the Bristol to see the NASCAR races.
Oh, I see. And are you actually involved in your community?
I am. I am really involved in only one organization right now. I serve as a director on the Cherokee Lake Users Association, which is an association to maintain the quality of the lake for our recreation.
Okay, well, that is great. And lastly, what makes you feel honored to be a bed and breakfast owner?
We share our home and our lives with many folks. We've opened up our lives to them. More than not, when people leave, we get big hugs instead of goodbyes, and that's really a neat feeling when you know people have enjoyed themselves for the time they've been here.
For sure. Thank you, Alan. Again, we were just speaking with Alan Schwegler from Hearthstone Bed and Breakfast based out of Jefferson City, Tennessee. for your time that you've been able to share with us, and we want our listeners to know that you are definitely here to assist them with their travel needs, arranging a very special getaway, the one that everyone looks for. And are there any closing comments that you would like to add, Alan?
I think you covered what I would want folks to know about us. What I do want you to kind of keep in mind, the folks who are listening, is that our doors are open 12 months out of the year, and we're ready to host anyone that has needs for housing in this area.
Great, thanks again, Alan. And that concludes another edition of QN Link News. I'm your host, Mike Patton.